Welcome to a reading. I just got this random feeling to do a reading for those of you who are confused about your love life. And I'm doing it because I feel like, you know, I have these random callings and feelings to channel and things like that. And I know a lot of people that watch my videos, especially when you come to my live streams, there's a lot of love questions. So we're going to see what advice and things that Spirit wants to let you know. If it does not resonate with you, or if it doesn't sound like your situation per se, you don't have to get angry with me. This is a general channeled message to those who are confused. So if you feel like it's not your message, it's fine. Just wait for your next one, okay? Or you can go check out what's going on for your week, because I post weekly readings for all signs. So go check that out, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off with a deck that I don't usually use. Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. We're going to see what comes out, and then we're going to pull from the Light Seers Tarot deck as well and really get into the depth of what's going on. Alright, so message for the confused person within their love life. Alright, so we have soulmate. Alright, so we have soul connection, partnership, agreement, and soul contract. We know what this is. So when we have soulmate, typically there's a good connotation on it, right? Most of the time. Let's just pull some more and see what else comes out. So we have soulmate so far. There's a soul connection. This is a partnership. You guys are in agreement, and you guys have a soul contract. I feel like I should make a whole video on what soulmates is. Leave a like on this video if you would like that. So we have self-indulgence. Now, the self-indulgence did come in reverse, okay? So I feel like it's a positive version of self-indulgence, which is about self-appreciation and doing shadow work. Time to heal, self-worth, focus on self. All right, so it's interesting that this card has come up, right? Because you also have soulmates. So when you have the soulmates energy and you have self-indulgence, this is usually saying that there's a reflection that is happening within the dynamic that you're in. Shadow work is always a good thing. Self-appreciation is a must. And in order to do that, you have to be able to know what you're worthy of, okay? Meaning, what do you allow people to do? How do you let them treat you? So let's get some information, all right? I'm seeing that you guys are definitely in some deep situations when it comes to your love life. I feel like some of you guys need to take a break and take some time to yourself. I'm seeing someone needing to do like a vision board or meditate or write out how they feel, whatever you do. It's like you need to get to that point where you're able to really sit with yourself and examine and just like really self-actualize everything that has happened and have a realization moment, because I feel like you haven't had that chance. And it's interesting I'm saying that because at the bottom of the deck we have the mirror card. It's time for you to look at yourself and face yourself. On this card, it says mirroring each other. Like I was saying, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. You guys reflect each other. So the good news is, if you're working on yourself, this is going to be really good for you. But if not, it's going to show. So we have Ace of Cups in reverse. So a lot of you are not in balance with this connection. We have the Hangman in reverse. It's because a decision is being made, or some sort of action is being made, but it may be too soon. Maybe you moved on too soon. Maybe you're not seeing things clearly. Tell me more about what this... Why is the Ace of Cups in reverse? We have Two of Wands in reverse. Because you're being influenced. And you also have grass is greener syndrome, meaning that you believe you moving forward is going to help you change your life completely, when in reality you haven't really made the decision to really figure out where you want to go. So Ace of Cups in reverse, the Hangman in reverse. It's also a sacrificing of some sort, or sacrificing another person in order to get what you want. We have Two of Wands in reverse. All of these are in reverse. So a lot of this deals with your outside person, right? But remember, The outside person, it doesn't matter because you guys are mirroring each other. So what you're doing, they're doing. It's starting to become a double-sided situation where there's one person on this side and then there's one person on this side. That's what I'm seeing. It starts to split. So on one hand, you figure out who you are. You have not really transformed and walked outside of an old relationship. You're still trying to figure out, should you stay or should you go, even though that you've moved on to someone else. And then this other person here who is here, whether it's you or this other person, they have the hangman in reverse, which to me means that they've kind of started moving and they've stopped being trapped. So they're free. But it seems a little the devil, yeah. So they're free, but sometimes being free means that you feel like no one can stop you and there's no boundaries and you can do what you want to do and there's no repercussions or consequences. Sometimes it can mean you're selling yourself short. Sometimes it can mean you're just in lust instead of love. What is the joint energy of the situation? Justice in reverse. So it's very unbalanced. That's the key thing here. Unbalanced. Also, I feel like divorce or breaking up is the key that binds you two together. You guys have both been through a divorce, or you guys are both just gotten out of a relationship. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You guys have not mastered either yourself, or if it's talking about time, this is saying that you guys have not really put in the time. Or you guys have not given yourself time to move forward. Jumping back into a loop instead of working on yourself first, figuring out what you want. It doesn't, like, working on yourself can be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't, so for some people it takes 2 days, for some people it takes 2 years. What I'm saying is really figuring out what you want so you can attract what you want. So I feel like time is an issue here. There hasn't been enough time to really balance out and really figure out what you want. Yeah. Oh, okay, we see all of this. But it is a soulmate connection. Which means, like I said, the more you work on yourself, the more that they will work on themselves. This is a team effort. But I want you to really focus, even though you're on a team, it's time to focus on yourself. It's time to heal. It's time to do your shadow work. And I'm getting the chills because I actually think this is going to be really beautiful. Because there seems to be some reason why you're able to work on yourself and still be with them. It's like you have the freedom to really work and heal, and they're going to allow you to do that. And when you work on yourself, they're working on themselves too, because it's a mirror. So this is not fucked, okay? This is not a bad situation, but it is directly going to, the choice is yours. If you want it to work out, you will work on yourself. If you don't want it to work out, don't work on yourself. You still may be a part of the relationship, but it's not going to be paradise. So figure out how you want it to go and figure out what you need to do to work on yourself. It's not just them. It's both. Both of you guys work on yourself. And I think this will happen. But especially for the person who's like obsessing over something, you got to figure out how to stop doing that. And then this other person, it's really more just about being in tune with yourself and figuring out where you want to go in the future. But there's another person here, you or them, who has a really big issue with being too free. Like you have to still have structure. You cannot just be doing whoever, whatever, whenever. You can, but it's not going to translate well because there's no structure a part of it. And it's going to become an addiction and a cycle. Okay? One last card of advice, please. Okay, so we have Knight of Cups in reverse. It's interesting it came out this way because I wanted to flip it up right. And I still can. But when I got this card, the first thing that I thought is you have someone here who wants to help you, and on an emotional level and spiritually. But don't let that make you feel like you're not supposed to do the work on yourself. You are still your biggest superhero. Only you can save you. No one can save you like you can save yourself. But this person is here to be a part of that journey. But still work on yourself. Because if they were not here tomorrow, you still should be strong enough to evolve like you're supposed to. Okay? So they can be a part of your world, but don't let them become your world. You guys build a world together. But you still have your individual ways, okay? Don't let this whole soulmate thing make you feel like you're supposed to just be a whole one person. You guys become one, but it's because you have two different ways of looking at things. You merge them. You work and you build, but you don't just pretend that you're not a person anymore because they walked into your life. Because that's when it starts to become unbalanced, and that's this obsession. Yeah? And that's that I give myself away. Like, I'm hearing the song, I give myself away so you can use me. That energy, we do not need that in this love situation. We need a very balanced sense of togetherness. Okay? So that is, oh, and no fighting. You guys get along. No fighting. All right, so that's your message. I plan to do more like this. It depends on the outcome if you guys like this video or not. But yeah, so we're going to end it here, and I'll see you in the next one.